Well, on the throes of 10,300 for the Nifty, 150 points shaken off. The Nifty, the Sensex, in fact, down about 450 points. The Nifty Bank down about 210 points itself. Yes Bank is the stock, down about 7.5%. Indiabulls Housing Finance further selling out there, down 15% right now. So from the start of this week, that stock's lost almost 30%, 28% from the top, shaved off Indiabulls Housing Finance. So these stocks not doing too well. But let's celebrate the festive season. It's retail stocks that are abuzz. Let's get chatting with Future Retail on how demand trends are shaping up, what the trends in the retail sector itself are, and then there is a lot of buzz on the real street as well. Mr. Rakesh Biyani from Future Retail joins us now. Mr. Biyani, thank you for joining in and season's greetings. How is demand looking this festive season? How does it compare to last year? Any change in sentiment that you're witnessing?
I think for us, the Dussehra market, which is a large market in many parts of the country, has gone up quite well. The numbers have been very strong, good double-digit growth across several categories. So the demand is good. The early trends around Diwali also are looking quite promising. So I think that, the demand is in the same line as last year. Last year also the growths were quite robust. And to continue to maintain that kind of a growth on top of that number, I think it's an encouraging number.
Interesting point you're making, Rakesh, but on the back of this demand revival you're talking about, what is the expected revenue growth for FY19 for all the three companies, Future Life, Future Retail, as well as Future Consumer?
It's, I would say that still some more time to play out, and considering the fact that, we're still doing a festive to festive corrected data numbers. I would say that till the time the data doesn't flow right up to the end of November, it's difficult to really put together the right prediction. But if you look at the early trend, the numbers are looking quite good, and we should be in line with the forecast that we've shared. We've been growing at double digits, and we should be able to maintain that for the whole year.
All right, so we take your point on your outlook for the remainder of this year. You'll wait till November. So let's step back and talk about the retail space itself. How is that shaping up? There's the Flipkart, Walmart combined on one side. Idea opened. DMart in its second quarter reduced prices. Reliance Retail, we saw the tremendous growth that came by. Is it a zero-sum game or will everyone grow?
No, I think the market is very large and it's a growing market, so there's space for many more retailers, and what we are seeing today is that as more retailers come in, the numbers continue to be strong for everybody. It's not that one is replacing the other. I think everybody is focused in terms of creating a better proposition and looking at a larger share in the growing market, and which is what India is offering. So all of us, I would say, are working towards building up a unique product proposition and trying to attract customers and footfalls. And of course, there's quite a lot of them who are there in the marketplace.
Yeah, let's take that point forward then. What is the store addition plan for Big Bazaar as well as for Brand Factory in the coming year? That's FY19.
I think we are on schedule as per the forecast that we had. We were looking at adding about 20 plus odd Big Bazaars this year. We are on track, 20 plus odd FBB stores. There are 7 and 8 central stores and more than 35 odd Brand Factories. And the numbers are tracking based on the forecast. We may in fact be able to surpass some of those numbers as the traction on opening new doors has been quite strong.
Right. I'll prod you a little more on the DMart part, the margins part. DMart margins, they missed street expectations. This is because the company said they continued to reduce prices across products. This is reflected in their revenue growth of 39-40% odd. Have you followed suit, and does Future Retail have enough room to take margin hits?
I think, earlier in the year we announced our everyday low price strategy, which we have now rolled out across all our stores, and the response from the customer has been very, very strong on that. I think we are quite committed to sort of deliver the lowest price in the market, and we have the scale, and we're working very hard in the supply chain side and in terms of building sourcing efficiencies, supply chain efficiencies to bring down costs and pass these back to the customers. I think when we discussed the rollout of GST, we did share with you the fact that it will take some time before we will be able to build all the efficiencies. So it's a moving number. For every single month, the efficiency pieces are only improving, and so is the cost coming down. And that is exactly what we intend to keep passing back to the customers. So our commitment to sort of keep the prices lowest is assured. We guarantee that our prices will be the lowest in the market.
Oh, you're saying the prices will be lower. By when will Easy Day be EBITDA positive then?
We are on track. We were very close to the break-even number last quarter, and as scheduled, as forecasted earlier, by the end of the year we should be on the positive territory.
Right, Mr. Biyani, we cannot let you go without asking the important question. Future retail Amazon deal. When? Next week? What valuations, and who are the other suitors? Do doors shut for them also? All right. So that is Mr. Biyani. He's mum on that one. He hasn't denied it, nor has he confirmed anything. But the deal street is abuzz. On Monday as well, we saw the group stocks surge after Priya broke that story.
Yeah, big exclusive from Priya in that day.
Yep. So we'll watch out for whether that deal gets announced. If not, but as of now, the reaction that we have from Mr. Biyani is of absolute silence.